This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. I'm so grateful that you're joining us here live today. I am grateful to be with you. Let's see how well my internet will hold out. We are still waiting for the new fiber optics to be checked and cleared for our community. Let me tell you, that's an exciting premise. I'm in the process of finishing the card that we're creating for tonight. Do you love that? Do you love that? Me too. I am super excited. This is a really cute card, and it was a labor of love. It really was. If you guys are joining us live, can you let me know where you're at? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? And can you hear me okay? I'm going to check it right now. If you haven't already, give me some hearts. Like and share this post. That would be great. We're going to click it and ship it today. And I'm looking for like my piece, a big piece of what I'm creating for you guys. I might have put my lap on top of it. Not seeing it there. I'm starting to freak out. Of course, my sisters, if things are going to go wacky, it's while you're alive. That's when it is. Okay, it shows that I'm live here. Double checking. That's awesome. I'm always grateful when you guys join us live. Oh, come on. My laptop is acting it, y'all. Acting it. I am... I don't know. Why is technology so difficult? That's the question, my friends. That is the question. Okay, so if you are joining me live, I am super grateful, and my laptop is going wacky. Trudy, nice to see you, honey. I saw your paperwork. Let me do this. There it is. Whew. I have the cutest project, but I was like losing a big piece of it, and we're gonna create it together. I am excited to be here live with you today. I have been running, and I know you have too. Hopefully you like your new job. We miss seeing you around the crafting group, girlfriend. And I'm just putting this together while we're talking. So if you guys are joining us live, take a second to like and share this video. I am stoked to be here. And again, because of the way our Wi-Fi is working, actually, did you know, Trudy, that we're getting a wireless company from, I believe, Warren? We are. I believe that's where our wireless company is coming from, which is really sad, you guys, because there is a local wireless company that in our town that does not service our town. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? I know it's probably some kind of business decision, but my cousin who lives in Indiana was quite amazed that that was the case. Ooh, I like that. And so we're going to get this ready. I was creating today with our Getting Crafty family. That is our team. And so I am super stoked to do that. We did that earlier today, and I'm really tired. I've been up since 4:30, so we are going to have some fun creating. I should have stamped that before adhesiving it. And, okay, we're going to place it down. And we'll just stick it like so. Ooh, that's right. Go up. There, that'll work. I believe. We'll say, yes, that will work. There we go. There we go. I want to show you guys the end product, not the halfway made product. Okay. And we are featuring our amazing designer series paper that is on sale through this weekend. So don't miss out if you are interested. It's actually just on sale through Saturday. And so... do you have that Citizens wireless? I really hope that that is going to be the case for us, my friends, because I need some fiber optic in my life. Never did I realize how much we are connected to the internet until our internet just does not work. So we have Frontier, and Frontier is a terrible company in the way that they have managed their care here. as is AT&T. They have chosen to not honor their contracts here or manage their service. So I am really excited that another company has decided to rise. So hopefully ours is not just wireless. It's going to be fiber optic and then cell phone. So let's do this. I'm a little bit warm, so let's put my hair up and let's jump in and create. This is inspired by this amazing woman that is in our crafting group. She and her friends, and actually I have several friends that are quilters. And so I am not a quilter yet. That might be something I get into when I have no children at home. But in the meantime, I have kids and no extra space or time. So we are going to be creating a cute quilted card today. This little quilted card is using the Full of Life Designer Series paper that's free. Well, it's not free. It's discounted right now until the 31st. It's 15% off. And then we're going to create this little cute fun fold right here. And we're embracing this great stamp set called Crafting With You. And these two stamp sets, which is You Inspire Me and Life is Better When Crafting, is a great way for you to encourage people in your life that maybe create. When's the last time you encouraged somebody today? I don't know. Go ahead and comment and let me know. Okay, so you'll have to let me know, Trudy, if it is that Citizens company, because I'm really, really hopeful that they will be as amazing as it's forecasted to be. So that'll be great. I am going to go ahead here real quickly. And there's one piece that should have been cut and I don't see it, which means I'm going to cut it really quick. And then I will have all these measurements tomorrow on my blog. I do not have time to do it today because once we are done, I am heading off to bed. I get up every day now at 5 a.m. And so my energy level is just a little bit different. So there is that. I am excited that you are here. We will get some blogging happening. It's been an interesting season in life. Why is everything lit up? That is the question. It shows me frozen. Am I frozen? Oh, geez. Let's take a look. Okay, let's see if Restream says, yep. Okay, so showing frozen on one screen and not the other. My friends, that is a very challenging situation. And if I can't go live, I'll be very, very sad. But at this point, nothing surprises me. Oh, it says that we're live on YouTube, which is great. You can see me. Thanks, Danielle. It shows it frozen in my software, and so you have to love that. I can see the words coming through, so thank you so much. Well, in order to create this really fun quilted card, I love to embrace our Designer Series papers. And if you know me, I love color. Love, love, love color so much. I also love a little fun fold. So this little fun fold is just a simple way to just twist up your card a little bit and let there be a surprise for somebody. Any little extra zhuzh that you can do for your projects is a great way to surprise and delight people. Oh, good. Ina, I see you're liking on Facebook that you can see me too. So that's always good. I love you, sweetheart. And so what we're going to do is turn it around right now and start creating. Are you guys ready? Set. Let's go. Well, maybe. Ooh, look at my messy area. So one of my favorite Designer Series papers is this beautiful, colorful collection called Full of Life. And everything is stacked here precariously, of course. But look at this amazing color collection. It's vibrant, it's beautiful, but it's not so much so that you can't create with it. I could easily create with this whole collection, especially the like watercolor looking pieces. Those are so beautiful. And they're a little bit more loose. You can create a lot of unique stuff with that. This is a gorgeous, look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful potential for that. So this is a great set. This and several other of our Designer Series papers are on sale until Saturday, 15% off. So that's pretty cool. And we're going to grab two of colors that I absolutely love. We're going to grab the crushed curry and the blueberry bushel. Blueberry bushel and crushed curry. I am going to trim this down. I really want a little bit more of that blueberry bushel showing through. And one of the things I love about our paper trimmer is that it allows you to go really small measurements like that, like a little 1/16 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. So we're just going to go on both sides. Let's see if we can do that here. And that won't hurt us in the least. Awesome. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use the scoring aspect of this, and we're going to put this in the center, and we're going to score using our paper trimmer. If you guys are joining right now, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss when we're creating and connecting over card making and crafting. And we're going to go on both catty corner to each other, and go forward and back. There you go. And this is going to help us find the center of the card, which I am going to really enjoy. Now, I'm going to use the same strips of designer series paper that I have. And remember that all of our paper is double-sided. So what you're going to want is a 1/2 inch piece each. And I'm going to set this to the side on top of my crafting for you. If I forget where that is, my friends, you need to tell me. It's right next to my crafting for you. And knowing me, I'm going to forget. So we have 1, 2, 3 papers, and there's double-sided. So really, and I do want the papers to have different directions so we can feature different colors. And, yeah. So it's going to be 6 inches by a 1/2 inch. And I'm just making sure I kind of spread them out evenly. And then I take and I just put it down and go to 1/2 inch and plop off 2 strips on each collection. No, that was a 1/4 of an inch. What was I doing? We worry about what Jamie's brain was doing later. It was funny because this morning, one of my dearest friends, Alexia, Ina, do you remember Alexia? Anyway, she goes by Alex to most people. I call her Alexia. She is my French sister, and I just adore her. We've been friends since I've been pregnant with Arabella. That's when we met. And our boys are the same age. They really we lived in the same town, and we grew up with a lot of similar interests in our kids. And she became like an honorary auntie to my babies, which I love. All of my kids openly love her. And she's originally from France. So it gives us this really great cultural thing, which will make her laugh. She was finding it funny. Did you guys know my youngest daughter has decided to teach herself 3 languages? I know, isn't that hysterical? You know Arabella. 3 languages, you guys, is pretty impressive. And she wants to do it on her own. She was also teaching herself the guitar on her own. But she kind of hit a plateau that the app just was not enough. She said that she needs it in person, which I am getting her in-person training, which is kind of neat. Now, we have these extra pieces, and you can make a ton of really fun folded quilted cards just like this. So if you guys will do me a favor and comment, make sure I'm able to see this. It's frozen on one screen, but showing me that it's working on the other. So let's just hope that that is the case. It's showing me that it's working elsewhere, which gives me a lot of hope, but my app is not showing me interactions. So if you guys can comment and tell me, what is your favorite thing about this? These colors remind me of the Los Angeles Rams, which before they left LA, they were LA. Before they were LA when I was growing up, and these are their colors, the blueberry bushel and that beautiful crushed curry. And so I found it very grounding, and also like an homage to my dad. His birthday was this month and my mother's birthday was this month. It's just one of those crazy things. We're both in heaven now. Okie dokie, artichokes. Now, this is where we don't have to worry too much. If you were worried about this project, what you can do is take a sticky note. I'm looking for one of my smaller sticky notes. Here, if you don't want to navigate that paper, you can just stick it down like this. And that sticky note's going to hold it for you. But I'll tell you, I love, love, love our Stampin' Glass mat. And so what I will do, this is my OCD happening for you guys here. I like things to be straight. Right there. So I just followed the line. I think it'll be easier to do that when you have your glass mats, because this process goes off of those angles. So we've taken this piece and we've turned it sideways, and we're going to go ahead and lay some pieces down. Just like so. And I want a contrasting piece. So I'm going to come over here with this beautiful color collection, just like so. And I'm going to place a little bit of our multi-purpose liquid adhesive right in the center. So if you guys are catching this live, can you comment and let me know what you're thinking? Hopefully this will come across okay. I see it's been a while since anybody's commented, and I can't tell if that's my software or if that's something else. Who knows anymore? Technology. Not my friend. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Now we have our centerpiece, and we kind of have to move fast on the next two pieces because before it dries, I really want a strong like contrast. We're gonna wiggle this in here. That glue is gonna hold those pieces together, but I wanna make sure I get this in order to give it additional grounding. I'm gonna come in and, oh, look at the fun color combo. I think I'm gonna go there. And we're going to pick up this piece and we're just gonna weave. You guys, we're doing a little basket weaving here, but paper weaving. And I was recently talking to Cindy about crafting and quilting and how it ties together. Paper is fiber from cotton. So we'll end up using this really pretty crochet squares embossing folder on this project. So I would never have thought to put the different shapes together. Oh, good. I love that. Thanks, Danielle. Yeah, this is because the whole packet is designed to coordinate. Now, I have some separation between this graphic and this graphic image, and so they are just the contrasting of them. I'm going to come under and just go the opposite sheet that was recently done there. Boom shakalaka. And then I take the other side, and I don't have to rush as much anymore. I do want a strong contrast to this image. I want something a little bit more solid, but I have my rainbow piece here. This is where Jamie's OCD will come into play a little bit, and she'll be like, I want a little bit of a different contrast, or, you know, however it goes. Thanks for commenting, Danielle. I appreciate it. Where are you from today? There we go. And then we did this sides here. Now we need to kind of do the other side. So we're gonna come in, and I really want maybe a little graphic. That seems a little busy that way, but it's gonna go on top. I don't like it. So let's do this instead. We're gonna raise, and we're gonna raise. And it's just a matter of remembering what was the last piece that you did. And one of the things I like to do too is to have a little bit extra at the end in case I want to weave little pieces in, is take this down so that it's close to the edge on one side, like you're seeing there. Pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we go. Ohio! Okay, so we're not that far from each other. Toledo. Now, I am terrible with geography, absolutely horrible, but we drove to upstate New York, and in doing so, we were able to see some different areas. And one of my amazing crafting sisters lives near Cleveland. Is that near Toledo? I think we drove through Toledo to get to upstate New York. Is that right? We drove for 13 hours in one day, and that was a lot. But we made it. And it was a wonderful adventure with my girls. It's always fun to do road trips with my girls. And life is precious and going really fast. And so my goal is to find as much time with them as I can while I have them at home. Even when they're out of home, you want to make time for them. That's one of the things I admire about my friend Ina. She's an amazing mom and wife and grandma, and she always makes time for her loved ones. It's the recipe for love and success, I think. And so we're going to come in, and we're just going to, it might take a little tweaking as you're going through. Again, want a little bit of a contrast. I kind of like how bold this one is here. Cleveland's 2 hours east of you. So we did drive through Toledo, I believe, when we go from Fort Wayne, Indiana area out to upstate New York. Is that right? You'll have to let me know, sister. We were really surprised to see the Border Patrol when I got close to Canada. We hadn't seen that, and we're from California, so when I grew up, there was a lot of border control, but there isn't really as big of a presence there anymore. And so I was really surprised. Like, do they get a lot of immigration from Canada? I guess I wouldn't have thought so, but that's kind of presumptuous, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. This is almost cathartic, you guys. just kind of come in and you can mentally relax doing a project like this. Don't send me a coloring book, whatever you do. I've had people do that. But you give me a project like this where I can mentally just kind of focus and find peace and a Zen-like mindset here. A little meditation. Detroit has a bridge to Canada, is in Detroit. Okay. I'm going to take a quick sip. We're doing that. So do you guys know anything about my bougie ice? Have I ever told you about my bougie ice? I posted it on my personal page. I take produce in our house that is kind of maybe on edge-ish, or we have too much extra of. And I put them in shaped ice cube trays and I make flavored ice. And then I put it in my seltzer water and I enjoy my seltzer water more. It's kind of funny, but true. So you too can have bougie ice from your leftover. Ooh, see, I can see where I'm wrong right there. That is, okay, so start from the outside and work my way in on this one and figure that out. Do I have to be perfect on this project? No, not at all. Actually, I really want you guys to realize this is a very forgiving project with this many patterns, but they are designed to coordinate. And because they're designed to coordinate, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy crafting. You don't have to work hard for it, my friends. There we go. Boom. Oh, yeah, it was near, were we near Pennsylvania at one point on our way to upstate New York? My cousin lives there, and she thought that we might be near that kind of, oh, Erie. Were we near Erie, Pennsylvania? Might have been. I use GPS, which means I don't really track always where I'm heading off to in the grand scheme of things. Or if I don't really know where I am, especially on a 13-hour trip. But we had so much fun. Can we talk about how beautiful all of the scenery is? It was great. One of the things that I don't like, I'll give you guys a little secret. One of my yucky feelings is bridges. I don't like bridges at all. Just in case you're wondering. And I found my cousin doesn't like them either, so I wasn't alone in this like discomfort. I think it might be a pretty common yucky feeling for people. Maybe not. Might be one of those things. I don't call it a fear, but ooh, do I not like it. Do you know that I am skydiving and scuba diving certified, but I have both under my belt because I have claustrophobia and a fear of heights, or a discomfort with heights. I don't even call it a fear. I'm not afraid of heights. I just don't like them. Yeah. So the Border Patrol was there. I don't know exactly where we were, but it was really great to see them. I just think that that's a wonderful way to honor and protect our country. But I didn't realize there would be a big insurgence from Canada there. Okay, so as we're here, we're going to kind of pull in and look at all these pieces. We're going to take this little bit right here. We're going to pull the paper up and kind of come down in here and push that down. Come down in here, push that down, come down in here. One of your best friends in this project is going to be the embossing buddy. And you want to tuck it in a little bit, my friends, because we're not done building the outsides yet. And because we're not done building the outsides, we can really still play and build on this. So I want to make sure that everything was just a little straightened out here. Just that little bit of DSP twist. Designer series paper. Okay. And I just love, love, love the vibrancy of this project. When you use a paper collection like this, it's like va va boom. It does all the work for you. And it's so pretty. Yeah, it's all designed to coordinate, and it's packed with paper. So it's packed with color, packed with design. And that makes my little crafty heart super happy. Toledo, Ohio. Isn't that where WKRP was? Cincinnati. That was in Cincinnati. They talked about Toledo. Who was from Toledo on WKRP in Cincinnati? Was that everybody's show back in the day? We probably have a whole generation of kids who don't know about the turkey drop, you guys. I was talking to a woman recently who grew up in like the military brat, I guess they call them. She traveled, a family in the military. And so she was talking about she didn't know a lot of the contemporary bands from the 80s and 90s. And so I thought that was really interesting because we were about the same age. And I was like, huh, okay. So who knew? Not everybody knows what you know. You just assume they know what you know. But don't assume. So this one here, I'm just going to tuck it in and kind of weave it into those pieces that we see. And I'm taking those strips so I don't have to cut anymore, and I have no waste this way. Then I'm going to take another little piece that's kind of grounding. Here, I like how sharp this color is here, and kind of throw that on. Boom. Like that. And I like that a lot. Like that a lot. And then we're going to come over here with this pink and kind of weave that in. And I see that it's a little, like the adhesive has kind of come down. And so if it's not perfect, again, you guys, don't freak out about this technique. Believe me, it's not worth getting like upset about. Just throw it in kind of randomly. And I think it needs a small little piece there and a small little piece here. And then we're just going to emboss it. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Canada's, Ina. I started going to Canada as a child, family fishing vacations. Did you really? There was always a guarded gate stop and go through to show ID, driver's license, I think. I was young. Know that there are those wishing to enter the U.S. through any port of entry. That's true. I didn't think about, like, you hear about it online about different, you know, about Mexico or that kind of thing, but you don't think that, you know, Canada. One of my dearest friends lives in Canada. We talk a lot. And it's funny because she's Indian and she has a Canadian accent. So my kids were tripping out about that. Like, they don't realize that her Indian culture would be there just like it would be here in the United States. We're going to come in just a little dash there. I've never been to the Niagara Falls. That's one of the things I'd like to do. And I was told to go through the Canadian side, but I think it was in the Erie area. You'll have to let me know if I'm right, Danielle. That was when you lived in New Jersey. How far is that? Yes, I bet you it is, Danielle. What is Toledo famous for besides the WKRP in Cincinnati? We're just going to kind of tuck a little piece down here. Less is more, my friends. Less is more. Here, just kind of come down. Boom. I'm going to lift these corners just a smidge. Really, this adhesive does all the work. You do not have to work hard for this project. We're going to kind of go down here, a little bit of a shmia. It was delightful being in New York. And traveling through the States, we had some fun finding different places to stop along the way. And I love to try to look up those kinds of like touristy things for my kids and I while we're traveling. We didn't travel much outside of California when we lived there. And so now that we are here, we're just hitting the road whenever we can. We're seeing family in different areas. That's really been great. I didn't make it to New Jersey or to New York City yet. I've heard that the crime is pretty high in New York City, so that's been a caution of mine. Like, do I want to go where there's a lot of crime? Because I don't, really. And I'd like to say that it will always be there. Probably will be. We're just coming from behind and trimming it out. There you go. Now this is a lot of color. Very bold, very bright, very vivid. And the reason I also love using my glass crafting mat is that I will be able to clean up all this glue and have no shame in my game. And then we're going to take that embossing buddy, which I know I have around here because I just used it. Here it is. And we're gonna powder the heck out of this. I see there's a little naked spot there. Am I sad? We'll be fine. I could go in and try to fix it. I'm not that worried about this project. And I'm gonna go along the edges, you guys. The Embossing Buddy will soak up any additional adhesive and give it for an easy crafting aspect. Then we're gonna grab my cut and emboss machine. The Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine will apply 2,500 pounds of pressure. And because we have the pattern on here straight, but we also have that line, I can line the image up to the crochet, which will look very quilted. We're gonna take and put that in there. Now be prepared that this might, just might, put a little adhesive as it's squishing out into your embossing folder. And you can just clean that because it's a nice, strong plastic, which will allow you to clean it. And I just use a little soap and water every once in a while when I get ink or I get adhesive stuck to the inside. But look how that came out. Can you see the texture? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you want some more of it? I know. Now this is where it's really easy. Then we're going to take and frame it out. So what I'm doing is I'm going to grab that beautiful blueberry bushel. And I find that to be a very grounding, firm color for this very vibrant card. Sometimes when you have tons of vibrancy, adding a stronger, I'd say it's not a neutral, but it's more of a neutral in the blue, I think. It's a grounding color. It's like a good pair of blue jeans that you might wear. And one of my friends, Tanya, does not like blue jeans. She doesn't like to wear jeans at all. She wears mostly skirts. But at our Bible study, we just finished up our screw tape letter Bible study that I was leading. She was wearing pants and I just had to smile. Like, that's so cute that she was out of her comfort zone, but they weren't jeans. So this here will show you the quilted texture. It has the quilting behind it. It's going to give you lots of texture, lots of fun. If you find something's raised and you're worried about that, just lift it up and put a dash of tiny bit of Zahibit, just a little drop, Hold it down and you're all set. Then we just chopped off a little side here of the front of this card. I believe it was 2 inches. We're going to go ahead, go in, and we're going to stamp on the bottom. Again, I'm using that Crafting With You stamp set. Great greetings, great picture here. You could even add the little sewing machine if they do that for quilting. Not thinking they do, but I do know friends who do quilt with sewing machines, not by hand as well. Is that cheating? Somebody told me it was cheating, and I don't think it is. Because quilts are beautiful, and they are a lot of work. It is a labor of love, you guys. That's why I stick with something easy like card making. You inspire me. I think I'm going to send this to my friend Cindy. She's wonderful. She's like sunshine and joy and sass all in one. She's a hoot and a half. We're going to go ahead and put Life is Better When You're Crafting. I love this blueberry bushel. When's the last time you created with that vibrant, very strong blue? I don't know about you, but it makes me happy. So then I'm going to move it up. I want to be able to make sure that I can see this You Inspire Me, so we'll worry about that light crafting statement in a second. We're going to come in. We're going to place it on the... Oh, crackers. You guys. Did you see what I just did? Holy cannoli. I almost like ruined the project. Let's just grab, I have a scrap here. Let me grab that and our paper trimmer and cut a piece to cover that. So when you are screwing up like me, hello, you can easily fix a boo-boo with an extra piece. Looks like that's a good fit. We're gonna come in and cover up that adhesive. Phew, aren't you glad I caught that? Why didn't you warn me, Ina? Tell Stuzy I said hello and I love you guys. We're working on a crafting cruise. If you guys are ever interested, that will be this next year. There will be a payment plan option and lots of fun to do. And I will have that details and dates soon. We were looking for the best time to travel. And so it's going to be exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you, the crafting boat. Oh, I love this so much, my friends. I love that bold crushed curry on the back of that blueberry bushel. And the colors for each designer series paper packet are listed inside of each collection. So you can grab coordinating cardstocks with that very easily. Then we're going to take this here, and this is how I go right behind it. It's the same measurement as the cardstock. Oh yeah, I make a lot of mistakes. And so because I make a lot of mistakes, I've learned how to fix a lot of things. So we're going to place this directly on the back of that quilt and then close your card. Just like so. So life is better when you're crafting, and now it covers it. You could add more embellishments. You could have a lot of fun here. I could take the ball of thread and linen and put that in the corner so it's kind of peekabooing down here. Let's just do that real quickly. I think that'll be a fun accent with that. And I'm going to grab a block here. Let's see if I have an empty block. I do. And another blueberry bushel. And that kind of balances the bottom of the card right there. Even though this is more of a knitting aspect, I think if you're a quilter and a crafter, you might do a little bit of everything. So this here is super cute and easy. And then it opens up right there. And isn't this just such a fun and different kind of card to create? So much easier than creating a quilted blanket. But I think it gives you the same kind of vibe for that. And then you have the texture with that. Sheila, this friend of ours, Sheila Hood, used to make us quilts for our kids when they were born, and they were called cheek quilts. So she would buy this patterned quilt front and then just kind of sew it together with extra stitching. But I loved those for my kids, and they have them even now. So that is our awesome card for today. What do you think? What is your favorite aspect of this card? Can you comment and let me know? If you haven't already, make sure that you like and share this video. Go ahead and click to subscribe so that you can join us all week long as we create and connect over card making and crafting. So we've had some health concerns that have come up, and I know I've been a little missing in action between that and the internet, but we are working on my health, which is, praise the Lord, getting feels like we're getting better. We haven't run more tests, but we're waiting to see. And I'm feeling more energetic, so that's really good to know. But this here is a very quick and easy card, and I hope you'll create with us. We have a free class coming up this weekend that's online available as well. You can receive the kit afterwards. It's too late to receive it in the mail on a timely manner, but we will have that for you, and you can create and hit the replay if you would like. And then this card is our card for tonight. I love the fun fold and the vibrant paper. Remember, this designer series paper and a lot more are only on sale for 15% off for a few more days. Don't miss out. I think it's two more days, my friends. And I love getting my discount on top of it. Ina says the embossing folder makes a difference from beautiful to spectacular. I think so too. And it really does give you that quilted vibe. You seem like you would have been a quilter at one point, Ina Bear. You really would have. And then opening it up right there. I think that this is a really simple, small area to write, but sure to brighten up somebody's day. I might send the other one to my friend Dolores out in California. I love you, Misty, if you see this. This brings me joy, all the colors and the boldness of it, but also it feels very grounded, and I think that's wonderful. So go ahead. Go and be bold in this life. Embrace the colors all around you, and then go ahead and feel like you can ground yourself as well. So have a great evening, you guys. Good night. God bless. Like and share this. Check it out on my blog tomorrow at gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. And if you have, somebody commented. Can't see what it is. But if you comment, let me know what your favorite part is. I'll probably be doing a drawing for tonight, whoever's liked and shared this video. And you can tag me with the @sign, and on Facebook, hit gettingcrafty.net. And if you share it, it will show me on YouTube that you shared it as well. I would appreciate that. And there'll be a winner for a fun embellishment full of color. So thanks you guys for joining us. Have a great evening. God bless.